Hey, how's it going? Today we're going to be doing something very special because the 2020 quarantine has driven some people mad, and you can really see I've gotten some interesting content for you today, so yeah. And if you want to contribute to this series, join the Discord, and there's appropriate channel for posting screenshots of stupid things. So yeah, enjoy the video. I know I just posted like seconds earlier, but why TF does Jaeing June a bloody heavy have fast move of attacks that deals loads of damage? Oh, thanks for clarifying. Seriously, he's way too fucking strong for such a mobile character. Mobile character? What? Does he like ride around in one of those Walmart electronic shopping carts that you sit down in? You know? Oh, and 2 hits and my health's gone. And I'm fucking con-queer. Hey bro, conk pride out there. I ain't hating on anyone.
Learn to play when you got pick a minion instead of standing there in panic mode. Throw the minion into enemy player and tag them for a free heavy.
Look, I just want to put this out here. That doesn't actually do anything if the player like literally does any single action. Even just holding your movement keys will prevent this from happening to you. It's yeah, guard breaking minions shouldn't be a thing. There is no reason for infinite chains. Why the hell can characters throw out 75,000 attacks without even thinking about stamina management? There is no skill involved in this game. This is game. There is no skill involved in this is game. Apparently, if you have an infinite chain, you just have infinite stamina too, so yeah, according to this guy.
Valk is trash, and anyone who plays her deserves for their shins to be confiscated. I always hate running into Valkyrie players because she's such a boring character to fight. It's like she only has one viable combo, which is a couple of light attacks, and then leg sweep. Which then lets get a silly, stupendous amount of damage off for such a cheap move. At least when playing Jormungandr, he has to usually make actual contact prior to knocking you down as he drains your stamina. But you can block Valk's 2 lights and then get swept.
It's literally not how it works, but alright, bud.
Oh, that tramp even sweeps her own teammates. Don't know if she needs a rework, so she'd have more than one freaking viable combo, or Valk mains need to commit Toaster Tub.
Look, I might just be bad, but come on, is it me, or is this game simply evolved into people spamming Feint into GB? It is legit, the only thing I see. People aren't even bothering to learn other aspects of the game.
Fucking guard break spammers ruin everything, man. Ugh. This sounds like a guy who gets Feint GB'd a lot. He must really like trying to parry.
Minions are supposed to be your fellow soldiers. Sometimes your advice really misses the point. They offer a hazard around guard breaks and change your playstyle when fighting among them. Players like you are unironically asking for Thre to be more watered down, more lifeless, more brain dead. I need the depth of getting stuck on an invisible minion corpse and dying to 500 attacks coming at me at once. I need to throw a guard break in response to a guard break and accidentally guard break a minion and then take 3 finisher heavies. This is the only way to play for honor.
I really don't like it when people don't have honor like in the video. It's 2v2 duel, not the 2v2 deathmatch. Except it literally is 2v2 deathmatch. Yubi is racist. Like, honestly though, I sound stupid. That's some foreshadowing. But for real, in the 2 Ubisoft games I've played, including this one, the rule of thumb has always been the more Asian, the more annoying. Nush's ability is a constant 50-50. What? It's either red or orange. It's not... Use your eyes. Orochi and Kensei are dodge spam. God. Era is just light spam. Then what's Orochi? Shinobi's rap name would be Little Bitch. What? The monk is easily annoying if you want him to be. Isn't annoying, right? Thank you for clarifying. Tiandi is annoying. Hito just more annoying Shigoki. Shigoki's fine. And Nobu is bash and light spam. You can't win with Yubi, man. I don't know how you being annoyed at the characters makes Ubisoft racist. It sounds like it makes you more racist than anything.
PK, 13 damage heavies? Are you actually serious? This is a joke, right? So her heavies now do less damage than a lot of light attacks? JJ has a 17 damage light attack. There is literally no reason ever to use a heavy attack with her, ever. I'm truly baffled. I can't even go into the game and go into training mode and actually check the damage values. I'm just gonna go. Why do unblockable attacks exist? I get if they're part in a chain or combo, but the press of a single button? Is that supposed to be fair?
Fair to who? Like somebody who literally never wants to get hit by an attack ever? And just because it's unblockable doesn't mean it's, ooh, scary. Don't people always whine about not having an unblockable on like their character or something? They're playing like PK or Orochi for a long time. They're like, oh, we don't have unblockables. And this guy's straight up like, there should be no unblockables. Like, that's a hot take for sure.
Nerfed? Dude, where's your brain? Thanks to that unblockable, the Orochi will make more credible feints and give you the ability to make deflects easily. Deflects are the Orochi's best weapon, and thanks to that buff, you no longer have to be a light spammer.
Holy shit, dude, you have your own fucking theme music wherever you walk? How does having unblockable change your feints at all? And how does it make you do deflexy or what? You bait out, they have to zone option select every time you throw out an unblockable? Ooh, can't react to 9RMS chain finisher every... It's a good thing you don't have to be a light spammer anymore. Whatever that means. I don't know when you cross the threshold. When you go to the dark side, like you hit that third light in the Orochi chain, and there's no going back, dude. You're a light spammer. You've been branded. Your soul has been given away to pure evil. And this attitude of less is more, guys. You know, if the offense isn't light attack, it's good. You know, less is more, guys. Let's take it. Woo! I'll let the Orochi main be happy with this trash ass hero. Whatever.
I don't know if this is a common topic here or not, as I am new to the sub, but balancing For Honor is somewhat of the absolute worst I've seen out of most of the games I've ever played. This game has absolutely broken characters that have been, for a while now, Warden, Berserker, even Hidakiri is so annoying. Apparently that determines what's broken. And absolutely terrible characters that have been at the bottom of the meta for what seems like years now. Shaman. Lawbringer, Peacekeeper. Bottom of the meta. Years now. Alright. And most players get eaten alive by Shigoki and Orochi anyway, so I don't know where your experience is coming from. Well, the main reason, to answer your question, that the game is imbalanced is because probably has something to do with the fact that devs are kind of doing this on a wing, and they kind of pull advice from different parts of the community every once in a while. Different parts of the community that don't entirely agree on things, and then they get these weird mismatched patches and stuff, and there's some type of miscommunication within the company. It's complicated. I don't know. I don't care. It's not gonna fix itself. Whatever. Yeah, no funny joke here. I'm being serious. This was a comment in response to me talking about the Warmonger feats on a YouTube video, and I was talking about how the Tier 4 Corruption Blast deploys at like Kai speed. So this guy says, so slow? Because if you're getting hit by a Orochi noob spamming lights, I don't know what this has to do with Kai, then you're for a real treat when Warmonger's officially released. I'm sure you were too. And if you're wondering how not to be hit by Kai, it's the same basis as Shigoki. Backpedal to your max distance to still land a hit. This will force the Orochi to keep moving. Alright, so you have to never be near the Orochi so you can Kai you. Fucking brilliant. It's just stamina anyway. It's not like Corruption Blast where your health really ticks away. Fact is, Warmonger is weak as fuck and needs buff. She is easy as a level 3 bot, which, ooh, spooky witch, reads inputs and gets buffs every win. I'm more than happy to prove this if you're on PS4. No, you're proving quite a bit here, bro. Just keep going. I'm not saying I'm pro, just she is weak in the event. It's almost like a bot can't, like, utilize a moveset like a player. Oh, God. And looks even weaker playable, in my honest opinion. And I look forward for a lot of free wins beating them all. God, Conk's card is literally too slow to block some. There's been some times where I know it's coming and switch guard to the left side, and then I get still hit. Also, people can be completely random. Yeah, you ever hear about Smash and works real well on MK doesn't, and not as much here. Just switch your direction every single fucking time. I've done it. And it's happened to me hell before CCU. You were light spamming minions and the Konk gets someone ran up to you, just keep spamming R1 and it'd be locked on. It'd be almost like no stamina. We'll switch to left right automatically, and there was no much faster 9-10 no kill your enemies. Thankfully, I think CCU made it just impossible. But the fact someone like you can't counter light spam. You know why? Because I have too much shit to remember, and I can't memorize every fucking character's moveset.
Oh, dude, I can't remember my 50 options, so I accidentally just completely disable a 12 damage white attack.
Fuck off. You seem like the type who would say, just block. You seem like the type that can't block. Just because something ain't unblockable doesn't mean it implies no pressure. Attack don't be unblockable or nothing to confuse or lure a player, ain't. I mean, it doesn't... It could easily confuse a player, but it doesn't mean it does anything. That's why I say almost every character has a mix-up. Sure, it's easier with unblockables, but they aren't the only thing.
Nah. You can still mix up with 5 armor lights when they're 4 armor and 2 are the parry.
It's almost like that's the purpose of them. Is they're not easy to parry.
Knights are the lower tier faction right now. What are you talking about? The same way it's against. Look at Kensei and Jugo. Or Knight is OP now, apart from BP. Name one bad knight other than PK.
Name one bad knight in general. Name one bad knight. And he says Konk. He says Konk. I don't know.
In all honesty, I much preferred the game before the CCU. I know a lot of people hated the whole staring contest aspect of it, but I feel that's what made the game unique. You would just size each other up, and it was a mix of patience and skill, like an actual sword fight would be.
I'm pretty sure most sword fights end in like less than a minute or some shit, but what the fuck ever.
Now it just feels like any other fighting game, and personally I think that's a shame.
What other fighting game is it like? Literally name one. Along with your bad knight.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, presenting an excerpt from the golden age of Hellenic philosophy. The debates over the light span, told through the perspectives of the great philosophers Aristotle and Plato. Excerpt 1. If you can't react to lights anymore, it means the basic fucking gameplay mechanic has changed. It's not a good thing. It is a bad thing. When the whole concept changes like that, it's basically a different game. Frame advantage is also a major factor here that shouldn't exist. While you're beating yourselves to death, remember to take turns, kid. Mentality is ridiculous.
Well, apparently it was fine for stamina management, but okay.
Also, the argument of rematching someone who's killed you with light spam is illogical, because that means...
Then Plato went on to describe the slim chances of even countering such a light spam, and how it's not worth.
This simply means light spamming is so effective, it requires exuberant amount of work to counter it, not even mentioning the fact that the enemy can also learn your patterns while still having the upper hand with light spam. This is a logical fallacy in its highest order.
Aristotle would later expand on these writings with his famous saying, "Spam is method now."
This has been For Honor Philosophy. Thank you.
Yes, console players, don't use a wireless controller.
Don't use a wireless mouse, PC players.
Get yourself a monitor because Ubisoft decided to make the game incredibly hard to react to spamming without.
Yo, it's almost like a monitor with double the refresh rate's gonna help improve your gameplay. Whoa! And the damage nerfs so need that happen. I don't even know why. It improves even getting hit by light attacks too, if you have that issue before. So I don't know who should be against this. And I don't know what's this assumption that if you get hit by light attacks, that's like a bad thing. That it's not supposed to be part of the gameplay at all. Like you're supposed to block every single light attack, and you have this expectation while running not even the best hardware available to you. Like that's like me expecting to block everything on a laptop or something I paid $150 for.
Remove the hyper armor on the Vikings. It's very unfair in how many hyper armor they have. It make them super safe, and the heavies do a lot of damage.
I didn't know hyper armor made their attacks do more damage. That's interesting. And this person responded with a good point, saying that, you know, like, dodge attacks with dashes are way more safe and stronger, and he just says dodge and guard break. yeah, dude, just dodge and guard break in the bash app is like, I just do that all the time, you know. This is gonna give me a stroke someday, I swear to God. Alright, that is enough for me. I don't want to look at it anymore. Hopefully we can come back to this series again, but thank you for joining me today. Peace.